Alright, so if you haven't seen the new zombie trailer for Infinite Warfare, I suggest you go to it right now. In the description will be a link to the video from the official Call of Duty YouTube. But right now, I'm going to go through everything that you see in that trailer, give you the thoughts and just general what it could be for the map. So many new things in here, but a lot of it honestly looks like sort of versions of things that we have had in Treyarch Zombies from Black Ops 3. Just sort of a different twist added to each of them. So to start off, you of course have this beautiful rocket, which looks like a trap, honestly. Just spins around and knocks the zombies out. Not too much to say about that, but could be useful. But as we know from previous zombies, traps after a little while don't do too much and usually damage you as well. So the next clip is of course this car looking thing. It looks like there's a track that it follows around. In the next clip you can actually see you're moving while shooting, which with a weapon that looks like similar one to MK14, probably a semi-automatic, it looks like it is, but you can see you're sort of going along a cart. It looks like a cart, so you know it's probably a way to just get around the map. And it's actually shooting targets, so maybe you get points, or maybe it opens a door for Pack-a-Punch or whatnot. Not too sure until we get it, but it's definitely a cart you can ride. And this next cheeky little part is honestly probably my favourite part of the whole thing. It's basically a radio with a bomb attached to it, and it looks like it attracts the zombies to it, gets them to do a little dance. Pretty much just a copy and paste of the monkey bomb, but I've added a nice little change to it, and yeah, it just explodes and destroys the zombies. Looks pretty good. The weapons box, which is now called the Magic Wheel, and you can see the purple light shining down later on in the video, but she gets the death machine from the Magic Wheel. Now of course, you know, we don't know what the weapons are actually like until we see them. There was one earlier on that had a sort of like a blue laser and it burns the zombies. You see it kill a crawler a little bit earlier on in the video, but yeah, this looks like the new version of the mystery box, and it just looks like it goes round in a circle, picks one, and that's what you get. So pretty much the important things we get from this clip are that she's holding an assault rifle, and I say she because it looks like a girly sort of glove, and of course the death machine, which if you can get from the box or the Magic Wheel, will change your game a lot, because it was pretty overpowered in Black Ops 3. So we'll see how they've changed it. Oh mate, this next part was very well hidden, and you can see on the right hand side it looks like a portal, and it does say travel at the top, so I'm just guessing this is a teleport or a method of getting across the map without having to run. Again, not too sure how much it'll cost or anything like that until it comes out, but it's a nice sort of thing to see there, and they're sort of keeping it similar to the zombies we're used to, but changing little bits here and there, so that's kind of nice to see. Slash and burn is all I'm saying. If you watch the clip, if you put it on 0.25 speed, you will see this very moment in the video he's using a melee weapon to slice a zombie, and it looks exactly like a hatchet or an axe, so could be interesting. In the next clip as well you see him punch a zombie to death, so it might be implementing more ways to kill zombies with melee, which is a nice little change actually. Oh dear, there's so much going on in this clip, there really is. Right, at the back you can see the rocket again from earlier on. Of course the big green dollar sign right in the middle, which is more than likely a fire sale to get your weapons cheaper. And the, I don't know what this is, it looks like an ability, sort of like the Gauntlet Kasai Freed, the 115 punch from God Crovey, but a very different ability where you just sort of blow the zombies away. I just cannot begin to tell you what this might be. It's more than likely just a one-time thing. I can't see it being a unlimited sort of weapon, because it will be superly overpowered, so we'll have to wait and see. Maybe it's another power-up sort of thing, or maybe it is a sort of mini Easter egg where you unlock an ability that you can use once or twice around. The laser beam trap, of course, which doesn't look like a one-shot kill thing. It looks like it takes 2 or 3 hits to actually take the zombie down, but it is a new thing, of course, to mention, and could be useful. And again, it might be absolutely crap. My thoughts though would be that it's probably pretty similar to the first Advanced Warfare Zombies map, where they had their little spinning thing. It was on the floor. This time they probably just stuck it on the roof, and Yeah, I assume it's similar to that, so it will help, but does damage you as well. Another cheeky little trap. It looks like it's just a dragon's head chomping down, but this next clip is actually what it looks like. I thought it was a death machine from earlier on. This time it looks like a laser beam, so it could be an EM1 from Advanced Warfare sort of weapon. I'm hoping that's not the case because that was pretty annoying to use. You can also see though a sort of freezing of the zombies, which looks like it's coming from the same weapon, so maybe there's an upgradable version, or like there was in Advanced Warfare, you could level up your weapon and it changes this time rather than just being a bit more powerful. Because getting this straight out of the mystery box would be pretty OP, so I'm not sure what they've done with it, but I'm sure we'll find out. It does look fun to use, I've got to admit. A flame throwing creature which isn't attacking the zombies, you can see that. So I'm guessing it's a sort of miniature boss like the napalm versions of the zombies in Gold Crovey again. But not something that's friendly. Now this next part you're going to see missile strikes dropping down, which look very similar to Advanced Warfare again from Burger Town. But at the same time you get a very nice overview of the map. It doesn't look too big. It looks like there's a lot of buildings, but the space in between them are pretty small and not the biggest of buildings, so you never know. There's a rocket there which could maybe be linked to an Easter egg, possibly. And there is another trap, or it looks like a trap, a suction sort of thing up here. Sort of self-explanatory. Now if I had to make an educated guess, I would say this rocket zombie is a sort of trip mine that explodes straight through the zombies and fires them up in the air. I could be completely wrong, but knowing the sort of things that would be plausible in a game is more likely something like that. Or maybe an ability to your gun, sort of like fireworks, but I'm assuming it's some sort of trip mine or claymore. And this beauty right here. I couldn't even begin to tell you what it is, but it looks like a sort of boss round, possibly a link to the Easter egg as well, so I'm not sure if I do one every sort of 10 rounds similar to the Miraguas from Shadows of Evil, or if it is genuinely linked to an end boss fight. The only real notable thing that he has is a heart in his hand, which looks like he's going to use as a weapon, which isn't too nice for us. But the only other clip is the one at the very end with David Hasselhoff, who is for some reason dancing and looks as though he's behind a protected screen. So it's either a sort of game show where he's in control, or the more likely scenario that I can see it being, which is he's in a protected room and could again be linked to the Easter egg with getting him out and potentially killing him. So if there's anything that I didn't notice or you want to add to, then let me know in the comments below. Honestly, I'm looking forward to playing zombies because I do enjoy it, and I do hope it's a little bit better than Exo Zombies. It looks like it will be, but guess we'll just have to wait and see in November. So hope you guys have enjoyed, and I will see you on my next video.
Coming up.